Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again. Today we're going to be back in Beam in a way. I know it's been a little bit, been busy. Anyways, I have been requested to make a very quick tutorial video for how to get the blank template file off of any body. Now you only need two things for this. You need Paint on Net and you need Notepad. Paint on Net's a free program you can use for editing photos and editing skins and paints. And you can get it for free just by Googling Paint on Net and use the free link. You could buy it on the Microsoft Store if you want to support the developers, but that is not a requirement. And Notepad is just Notepad, so everyone should have that. Now there's two ways we can go ahead and get the bakes for things. One is to go to the Beam Monsters Discord server, and in the top rules tab, we have a bakes for skins. Just go ahead and click this, and it will take us to our things and bakes. They're all in 4K, except the parts, they might be in 1K, but pretty much anything you could expect is here. If it's not though, or if it's hard to find, here's the other way to do it. Let's go ahead and use an example here. We want to get a Ford F-150 blank template file. That is on the drive, but let's pretend that it isn't. How do we do it? Well, let's go ahead and open up base CRD or wherever the body pack is. And we're going to go to textures, and we're going to go to skins, and we're going to use one of my own skins, just to keep it simple and like legit. So here we got KFA2. It's in the base mod. If we want to get the bake off of this, what I'm going to do is copy it to the desktop, click it, and then right click it, and hit open with Paint.net. This will open up Paint.net, and this is the program we're going to be using. Now what we want to do here is click the magic wand tool that is in our left toolbar. If you don't have the left toolbar, I don't know how to help you there. What we're going to do is select the magic wand and then just click outside the body. Now we can see here it selects a lot of things, but it also selects the body. That's because our tolerance is too high. It's selecting too many things. But we can adjust that just by moving this slider up here. So the more we move it down, the better it'll get with the body detection. And if you have a much more complex skin you're trying to pull off of from, then this will help with that. But here, seems like the only thing going on here is that's just a body seam. So we are good to leave it maybe around 20% for this example. So now what do we do? Well, up here is the tailgate area, and this here is for the F-150 badge that is usually in the front of the grill here. So what do? Next, what we want to do is hit Control-I. Watch what happens here. It will invert our selection, so now we have only the body selected. And that's pretty good. If you wanted to just make a completely blank, totally white truck, what we could do from this point is, have white selected, hit the paint bucket tool, set its tolerance all the way up, and shift click, and there we go. We have a totally white and blank texture file for the Ford F-150. Look at that. But that does get rid of some helpful things, like the headlights. So if we want to keep the headlights and stuff, what do we want to do? Well, here is a cool thing we can do with Paint.net. Go to the rectangle select key and hold Alt or Control. What is it? Alt or Shift? Yeah, it's Control or Alt to do plus or minus. So if we were to do Control, click, and make an arrow or box, it'll select that as well. But we could do that the other way around too. So we could hit Alt and do a click drag, and we can see it deselects that area of the headlights. And there we go. Now we have everything except for the headlights blanked off. So now I think I am ready to go ahead and do what I did before, where I take the paint bucket tool and totally fill it up. Look at that. Now just to make sure that our headlights section is good here. What we can do is take a low tolerance magic wand as well and shift click around the headlights. You can see it's got everything but the headlight texture. And go ahead and do the same thing with the paint bucket tool. So, high tolerance, paint bucket tool, shift click, there we go. Now we have ourselves a clean slate ready for painting. Now, this tutorial video isn't how to get a texture in-game, but it is how to get yourself started to make a new texture for a body that's hard to get to bake for. That should be it. If you all enjoyed or found this helpful, you can leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks again, I'll see you all in the future.